There have now been more than 1/3 deaths in total. President Jair Bolsonaro has consistently played down the severity of the virus. Dr. Miguel Nucaleles, until recently the coordinator of the pandemic response team in the northeast of Brazil, criticized the president's handling of it.
He didn't want to impose social isolation, lockdowns, against the use of masks in public. And a few months ago, he basically blocked the Minister of Health from procuring the number of vaccines that Brazil would need. So it's a complete calamity. It's the largest human tragedy in Brazilian history.
Shops and services are reopening in Hungary, despite a third wave of coronavirus infections. The Prime Minister, Viktor Orban, has also shortened an overnight curfew. He said he felt a moral imperative to start reopening the economy. News from the BBC. One of Hong Kong's most prominent pro-democracy campaigners, the media tycoon Jimmy Lai, has admitted joining an illegal act. Two other veteran campaigners, Yung Sun and Lee Chak-yan, also pleaded guilty to the same offence. Mr. Lee told the court that although he'd entered a guilty plea, he'd done nothing wrong, and that history would prove his innocence. The judge has not yet handed out sentences, which could be up to 5 years in jail. For the first time, France has opened to the public key archives from the 1990s genocide in Rwanda. It's being presented to the general public 27 years to the day from the start of the genocide of Tutsis and moderate Hutus. David Bamford reports.
The archives cover France's involvement with Rwanda in the 4 years up to 1994. They include those of former President François Mitterrand and his Prime Minister Edouard Balladur. A commission of historians who were given prior access have already published their report last month, describing France's role during the killings as a monumental failure. It said the French authorities remained blind to the preparations for genocide by Hutu extremists, but it cleared people dead.
The governor of Japan's second city record coronavirus infections. Hirofumi Yoshimura has urged residents to stay at home. The main opposition party in Greenland has won the general election, a result that could halt plans to mine rare earth metals on the world's largest island. The party, Community of the People, opposes mining in one of the few areas of farmland